Hey guys, back at it with another roulette strategy to run against a survival test. This is submitted by one of my subscribers from Bob D-Q4B. This is his variation on a video that I previously done about the 5 double streets. He changed the bet size. I'll explain more as I go and what the different progression is. But before we jump into the video, I do want to go over the survival test guidelines. The goal is to mine the best of the best strategies out there and only post the top 5. And that will be a top 5 list that will be fluid, and that is going to be released this Friday. And every strategy will get its fair shake at 90 spins, which equates to about an hour and a half to an hour and 45 minutes of live playing time. The reason I chose that number is just to see if it could run the test of time, see which ones actually last long, see which ones we can actually take to the casino and are going to profit more times than not. So there is not going to be any time limit. So there's one of two things that's going to happen. We're going to play all 90 spins, it's going to survive the test, and we're going to grade it at the end of the video, or it's going to fail before we reach the 90 spins. And all these videos are going to be unedited. All are going to be posted, the good, the bad, the ugly. And if you're new to the channel, you like this type of content, consider subscribing, because it won't hurt you none, but it might help you some. So let's just jump right into it. So like I said, $5 units is what we're starting with. And it's going to be the traditional 5 double streets. You can pick any 5 you want. It really doesn't matter. I'm just going to, for the sake of the video, keep it simple. I'm just going to go here right in the center. And let's go ahead and start this. Let's see what happens. So we got a hit right off the bat. And there's going to be 2 levels of this. So we're going to keep the bet the same. And we're basically just flat betting on the base amount. And then I'll explain what happens once we accumulate some losses. So starting off good so far. And also the progression will be below once we get to the second phase. And you should be winning a lot with this system. It's a 30 number coverage out of 37 numbers if you're using European wheel, which equates to about an 81% hit rate. Which is nice, but the most important part is what happens with losses. And I'll get to that once we accumulate our first loss. And I believe that's our first loss. Okay, here we go. So with that first loss, what he says is instead of, and I'll post the link of the previous video and I'll actually compare these two to see which one does better. But so we got our first loss there. So we're currently -5. We're going to put $30 on red. And basically we have 5 shots to recover our money, and we'll also gain a unit. And then it's just one hit. Once we hit one hit, we will be able to go back and reset. So that's a 20 black. That's a miss. So we're not going to rebet. He says you do 30 on red and then jump to black, and we're going to martingale, which I don't like to do, but these are 50-50 bets, so we should be able to hit one of these. So from 30 we go up to 60. And we got the win with 4 black. There we go. That's a $60 win. We're back up in session profit. So we're going back to our base level bet, 5 units on 5 double streets. $34 red. Okay, so we got another miss. That's fine. Let's go see where we're at. We're back down to even. So we're going to do 30 on red. And the progression, he says that hits most often is what we're going to do is we're going to martingale from here. So it's going to go red. And if we lose that, it's going to go black. And then it's going to go red, red, black, black. And those are your 5. 5 losses would basically bust this system. Okay, so we lost right there. So we're jumping to black. And we're going $60. Remember, we're martingaling at this level. And we got the win like that. Beautiful. So far we haven't gone too high in the second level to recover, and we're up 30 units. So So back to base level. Very easy, very simple to follow. And I typically don't like martingale, but this is not a martingale system. That martingale is basically just to get your money back plus a unit. So I really like, you know, the way that he kind of like designed this. We won there, so keep the bet the same. And let's just start printing money right now. 24, there's another win. And he says with this system, this is the total bankroll of $1,890. And we got another loss right there. That's not typical to have this many losses, but let's see. It's good that this is coming up to see how well this system works. This variation of his works. So remember, we're 30 on red. Back into recovery. We got the hit right off the bat. That's beautiful. No stress. We're up $45. Going back down to base level bet. And let's accumulate some wins. See if we could get a long winning streak so we could get ahead some. There's a nice win with a 20 black. Bet stays the same at this level. And yeah, he says he looks to make about $200, $300 with about a $2,000 bankroll. I crunched the numbers. The bankroll is about $1,890. We're shooting for a 20% ROI on our bankroll, and that's going to be around $400, $378 to be exact. So we lost again right there. So we're going to our second. We're going into recovery mode. $30 on red. And so far we haven't dipped too low on our bankroll, which is nice. So we're getting recovery back pretty soon. So we're up 55. So we got our money back plus another 5 units. And we're resetting back to base level, 5 units each. And remember, guys, you got to adjust these to dollar units, or there's some online casinos that let you use 10-cent pieces, 25-cent pieces for lows. So whatever your preference, whatever your bankroll, never gamble money you can't lose. That's the golden rule. There's another win. Beautiful. $11 black. And I've thought about doing a system like this where you just flat bet. Because if you have 81% coverage, in theory, if you flat bet, you should win 81% of the time in the long run, right? Which would make sense. If you just keep it at a flat bet, you would come on top out of 1,000 spins, even if you don't have any kind of recovery. But people, you know, that you would need some patience, definitely, for something like that. All right, we're on a nice little win streak right here. Let's keep it rolling. We're at a new high of $85. And if you're interested in checking out the original, I will have it, the link in the description below. And like I said before, I am going to compare these two videos and see which ones perform better. And that will be posted at the end of the video. There's another win. Beautiful. Another win with a 30 red. That's working out really well. Yeah, he said he didn't like the last one because I was basically spending my profits. And he made a good point. So I have a couple other ideas how to tweak that and make it, because like I like the idea of like parlaying some of those profits to, you know, gain more profits. I just haven't really worked enough on those systems. But if you have any system that does kind of like a parlay, I've seen a lot on YouTube on different channels, and they just don't seem to, they seem a little too high risk. So if you have any like parlay style strategies, I would love to hear. You know, you could send, like I said, my email will be in the description too. So if you have any systems that you think that could do well, go ahead and submit them and I'll run a test on them. All right, we're on a nice winning streak. we're up $130. Not super quick money, but it's kind of like a $5 ATM machine. It just keeps printing, except for right there. But we know how to deal with losses. Let's see. We're going to phase 2, the recovery mode. So we were up $130, and we're going to put 30 on red. And we got black. So we are going to switch the bet, and we're going to martingale at $30 up to $60. And we got the win. This is, we haven't passed this point yet. It only took us 2 to get back. We got our money back plus 1 unit. So base level bet. We're in a new session high. And let's go ahead and continue the printing process. 17 black, beautiful. Rebet spin. And I like this because you're not moving your bets around too much. It's not overcomplicated. You could chill out, have a beer, and just run this. And let the odds work out in your favor. There's a 9 red. There's another win. Let me close that. And we're near the halfway point. There's another one with the 7 red. Keep on printing. Another one with a 10 black. I like this recovery. All right. And I like these high coverage systems. I know it's kind of boring. It's not as exciting. You don't have jackpot numbers, but my goal is, I don't care how pretty and exciting the system is. I'm not there to, what excites me is walking out with more money than I walked in with. And if you like that, that's what that's the goal of this channel. I was already doing this on myself, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to start posting these videos to help other people out too. So if this helps you, man, just let me know. Okay, so we got another loss. We know how to deal with losses. So we're going 30 on red. We're going to start there. And we got back-to-back losses. That's okay. That would be equivalent to a black. So what we're going to do, or no, what am I talking about? That was a win. Sorry, I'm trying to multitask. Not very good at doing so. So we're up $175. That's a new high. We could go ahead and reset back to our base level bet. I was thinking we're on our first level of the progression. Sorry, guys. I haven't had my coffee today yet. All right, 22 black. Nice $5 win. Rebet and spin. And we got another loss there. It's okay. We know how to deal with those. So let's go ahead and put 30 bucks on red. Let's see if we could get a hit right away so we could go back to our base level bet and continue the printing process. And that is a miss. No worries. Let's go up to $60 on the other side. Ooh, okay. So this is the furthest we've gone in the progression so far. It's okay. So from red to black, what we do is we go back to red. And from 60, we're going up to 120. Remember, this part is the martingale system to get us back to our base level bet. And that is a 12 red. That is a win. So it only took us 3 to get back into session profit plus another 5 units. So now we go ahead and reset again. Now we're in the safe zone again. That's a 10 black. That's another win. We are at 50 spins right now. And another loss. It's okay. Back to red. $30. Win right off the bat. Look at that. 195. New session profit. Back to base level. And there's a 33, just got it. Back to the $5 printing ATM machine. 13 black, beautiful. If we keep this pace up, it looks like we should hit our profit goal. We're a little over halfway there. That's another win with 18 red. And I don't see these high coverage systems hit like losing so many back-to-back. And that's a 34. So speaking of the devil, one of our devil numbers hit. So 34, we are going $30 on red. Let's see if we could get a hit right off the bat and then just reset. So far, we haven't pushed the recovery system too much. But we got a loss right there. We're jumping sides 30 to 60. Remember, we're going to martingale this. And we got a red. So that's another loss. So let's make the betting, placing the bets easier. So from 60, we're going to 120 on red. And we're going to stay on red. We lost that one. We're going to stay on red. From there, we're going to rebet. We're going to double the bet. Now we're up $240 on the bet. Currently down minus 25. And we lost there. Okay, so from 240, we're bumping it up to the highest we've been so far. It's going to be $480 bet. This is what I don't like about martingale, is because it could escalate quick. But if you have the bankroll and the trust in the system, but let's see what happens. So we're $480 bet. We have two more bets to place, and they're both going to be on black. So let's spin and let's see where we end up. Because right now, for those that like excitement, getting a little nervous. All right, so we're going to rebet. This is going to be, we're going to double this. So we have a total bet of $960. And just like that. But you know what? Let me see if we have enough room for another double. No, see right there, we lost our entire bankroll. It was doing good, so maybe this is not one of those systems that's going to make a lot of money in the long run. Maybe that recovery process could be a little bit better. I see what Bob D was trying to do, and basically getting your money back quickly and then profiting in a unit. But then for me, the reason I don't like martingale is because you could see how out of hand it could get real quick. But I think that recovery mode could be adjusted a little bit, where it's a little longer progression to recoup some of those losses. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this. Like I said, there's always 4 main ingredients to a great system. That's going to be a balance between your bankroll, your progression, your recovery, and of course, profit. And this is a good example. Like you could see you were on a nice little win streak, but then once you get into recovery mode, you can't afford bad losses. You can't. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you have any systems, you can go ahead and comment them below, or you could email me. I have the email is roulette.strategy777@gmail.com. That will also be in the description below. And this is going to wrap it up, and I'm going to post all the stats against the previous video that I did, and see how they compare. And until next time, guys, be cool, stay cool, peace.